Besides making the white and brown sugar, we also get paper, fertilizer, alcohol, ethanol, and glue. The glue that we get to glue cigars, because here in Dominican we produce a lot of tobacco, a lot of cigars. Dominican is one of the biggest producers of tobacco and cigars in the world. Not because we smoke that much. In Dominican, only 5% of the population smoke. The other 95% we drink. It's better, it's healthier. So tobacco cigars we export out of the country. So the rum that they're gonna serve you on this tour is also from the sugar cane. On the other side, see back there on the right side, you see the mountains. That's the mountain range over there. On the mountains is where they plant the coffee and cocoa for chocolate, because we produce organic beans, and these beans of cocoa and the coffee we also export out of the country. So this place, this valley right here, which is called Magdalena Valley, is dedicated to plant sugarcane. Okay, so as I told you before, we're out of Punta Cana on the way to Valladolid. And today, let me show you where we are going. Look at this map over here. The resorts where you are, they are located on this area. And today we are going to Sanoa Island. Sanoa Island is one of the 6 adjacent islands that we have, which is located right here. The island originally was called Adamanay by the indigenous. When I say the indigenous, I'm talking about the original inhabitants of the island, the people that were found over here by Christopher Columbus on the 16th century. When he came to the continent, he called them Indian because he thought that he got to India, because he was supposed to get to India. But our original inhabitants, they were called Tainos. Taino means faithful to God. So our Tainos, they were the original inhabitant of the whole area. With the pass of the years, they were exterminated because of the disease and because they were forced to overwork. That's why in the Dominican, we are not a pure race. We are a mixture in between the indigenous, the slaves that they brought from Africa, and the Spanish. That's why the predominant race in the Dominican is mulattoes. What is a mulatto? That's very easy to understand. That's when you take a piece of dark chocolate, a little bit of white milk, you mix it up, you get a piece of chocolate like the one talking to you. Because myself, I am mulatto. Okay? So the area we are visiting today is a protected area, it's a national park, as I told you. This area over here, including Sanoa Island, is a national park. They decided to protect that area since 1975 because of many important things that we have inside of that area. We have a lot of archaeological places that belongs to our first inhabitants, the Tainos, and also we have animals. We have iguanas, wild boars, snakes. Snakes we have, they are boas constrictors. Don't worry about them. They don't bite you, they don't attack you. They swallow you. That's the beautiful thing. Oh, I'm just thinking out loud. No, you won't see any of these animals around. That's why we have certain amount of time to stay on the island, because by 2:30 or 3 o'clock everybody has to leave the island because nobody lives over there. Just the workers, they also have to leave the island because they don't live on the area, and it's because that's a protected area and we are trying to preserve that place for our future generation and for you guys when you decide to come back. It's a place that not only belongs to me, not only belongs to the Dominican Republic, it belongs to you and belongs to the whole world. Because, for example, we have 6,000 varieties of trees, and you know that the trees, they purify the air, and this air that is purified on this island doesn't stay here. Not only here, it goes worldwide. And we also have coral reef, and also the coral reef that is important to preserve the environment and the purification of the air. So the area we're gonna visit today is on the Caribbean side. We're gonna be on this part of the island, on the south part of the island. And on the south part of the island, we are surrounded by the Caribbean. The area where your resort is located is not Caribbean, it's Atlantic. So you're gonna notice that on the Caribbean side, it's warmer, saltier, and the color is more beautiful. And it's not as deep as the Atlantic side. So you're gonna enjoy that area because we have beautiful color in the water over there. Then we are driving through the province of La Altagracia because we are divided in provinces. So we are driving by here. And Punta Cana is located right in this point. Punta Cana, Punta means point, and Cana is a variety of palm tree that we have, and that's the one that they use the leaf to build the roof. Those roofs that you see that they look like fage is built out of a kind of a palm tree that we have, and that is a way also to preserve the environment. So Punta Cana is a little city that belongs to this province, and in Punta Cana is where we have the resorts. Okay, so safety is very important for us in this tour. Our first activity is going to be snorkeling. We're going to visit an area and we're going to provide you the goggles to go down to see the fish. The most common fish that you're going to see in the area, the one with the white, black, yellow stripe, we call them tiger fish. The black one, the black tail one with the white color, we call them doctor fish. The beautiful one that they have blue colors, red, green, we call them parrot fish. The parrot fish for us is the most important in the reef because that is the one that cleans the coral. And to clean the coral, what they do is that they eat them. And then when they poop, that poop is what turns into this beautiful white sand that you're stepping along the beach. That's why that variety of fish is under protection for the next 22 years because that is the one that is helping us to face the global warming. All of this beautiful sand that you see along the beach that you're stepping over there has been produced by this variety of fish. I'm talking about thousands of years of producing this sand. And when we get over there, we're gonna provide you the goggles. For safety, if you suffer of asthma, breathing problem, heart problem, don't do that activity. Stay with me on the boat drinking a beer. After we do the activity of snorkeling, we are going to the natural swimming pool. We call the natural swimming pool an area that is composed of more than 100 square kilometers. The water is really, really shallow, no more than 2, 3, or 5 feet. So we're gonna stay over there for a while. We're gonna have an open bar for you in which we're gonna be serving rum, Coca-Cola, and beer. After that, we're gonna get to Sanoa Island. Sanoa, as I said, is an adjacent island, and it is composed of 110 square kilometers. We are going to the west part of the island, and over there is also where we are going to have lunch. Lunch is going to be a typical Dominican buffet, what a common Dominican has for lunch. No Burger Kings, no McDonald's today, no junk food. Okay? So there, we're going to have rice, pasta, salad, and we're going to have a grill. On the grill, we're going to have chicken, we're going to have pork chop, shrimp, and fish. With their meals, they're gonna be serving white wine and red wine. On the island, we also gonna have an open bar for you. We're gonna have an open bar for you everywhere. But pay attention with this, guys, for your safety, and I don't want you to get sick. This Dominican rum is made out of sugar cane, so it's a little bit spicy and sweet, but it has a 38% of alcohol. I tell you this because sometimes people they go and they say, well, that's really soft. It's not apple juice. If you overdrink it, it hit your head like a hammer and then it go cuckoo. So you pay to enjoy, not to get sick. Okay, so be moderated with the drinks. And when we stop on the fast boat or the catamaran, do not jump off, no diving. White men can't jump. Put it in practice today. Okay, because the places that we're gonna be sailing and where we stop, they are not so deep, it's really shallow. Okay, so as I said, everything is included in the tour. The only thing that is not included is over there on the island they sell pina colada. If you guys want to try the best pina colada ever, they sell the pina colada over there for $10, which is really, really delicious. They use the pineapple, fresh pineapple, and fresh coconut milk to make pina colada that they bring from the inside, because on Sanoa Island we don't have any plantation of pineapple over there, because over there, as it is a protected area, they don't produce anything over there. Okay, but they sell this delicious pina colada. They say that if you go to Sanoa and you don't taste the pina colada, you didn't go to that place. And the area, as I told you, is a national park. The national park is composed of 430 square kilometers. This national park is called Cotubanamá. Very strange name, right? It's because Cotubanamá was the indigenous chief of this area. And he was the one that trying to protect his people, his family. He took them to live on Sanoa Island. But anyway, he was captured, he was tortured, and he was assassinated. That's why inside of the island and on the area, we have archaeological places that they belong to this first habitant, that they are under protection. They were exterminated, as I told you, but we still have a 12, 13, or even a 30% of them in our DNA. Okay? And the island itself has been protected since 1975 as a national park. So that's where we are going today, and that's the area that we are going to enjoy. Okay? We still have 20 more minutes to get over there. When we get over there, when we get to the parking place, remember, take your belongings with you. Don't forget your bag, your backpack. Don't forget anything over here, because we're gonna spend the whole day over there. We are returning in between 4 or 4:30 in the afternoon back to this bus to go back to Punta Cana. So take your belongings with you. Girls, don't forget your husbands, because they are always lost.